So I've been thinking about things and stuff and things when it comes to this whole friend zone thing that everybody seems to have this huge infatuation with. Now, first of all, if you're one of those girls that are like, the friend zone doesn't exist, I just, you know, I like friends and blah blah blah, shut up please. And if you're one of those guys that's like, I'm such a nice guy and I'm in the friend zone, you're not in the friend zone because you're nice, you're in the friend zone because you're ugly. But anyways, I've been thinking about this whole friend zone thing and just like being just friends or whatever between a guy and a girl mainly. If you're trying to build a relationship, it's probably best that you start off as just friends. Might be a good idea. Because honestly, if you think about it, and I know this from experience, if you start talking to a girl and right away you try to like force romantic feelings and trying to force yourself to like feel strongly about this person, it feels really like awkward and weird, and it makes it really hard to like talk to that person because you haven't really gotten to know each other and you don't know what to talk about, and it just makes it really awkward. Now that's not to be confused with like the start of the relationship awkwardness where everything's sort of like fun and awkward, you know, you do things, you're kind of afraid to do things, you're afraid to make moves or whatever because you just sort of developed feelings for each other. I'm talking about like intense, unbearable awkwardness between, like, for example, me and a lady will be talking, and you just sit there in like a room because you're like trying to force yourself to get feelings for this person that you barely know. So you're just kind of sitting there in a room trying to figure out what to talk about, but you have no idea what to talk about because you have no idea who the hell this person is that's sitting next to you. I've had friends try to develop relationships from drunken hookups, and I just don't see how that's ever gonna work out, because sure, you can get to know each other sort of, but usually when you're trying to get into like the whole romantic thing, you're trying to impress the person, so they're not gonna see all of your flaws because you're trying to really hide those flaws, and you're trying really hard, and they're trying really hard to get into you, so they're gonna look past any flaw, and then it's just gonna be a big mess. And then once, if your relationship actually does get going and you start getting into it, they might find out that you're, I don't know, a fucking psychotic bitch or something. And let me tell you, I know a thing or two about psychotic bitches. Mom. I should probably include that that was a joke because I love my mother dearly, so. But seriously, I've been there, done that, it's never fun. So the friend zone, in a way, is kind of important because it allows people to get to know each other, and if things don't work out with the whole relationship thing, at least you can stay friends because you haven't developed extremely strong feelings for each other. Whereas if you're like in a relationship and it doesn't work out, there's suddenly that animosity between you and the other person, and then you start to hate each other, and then it gets even weirder. And that's the thing with people these days, I notice. They always try to jump into a relationship so quickly because we're all just a bunch of desperate, lonely fucks. So to all you codependent people out there, maybe, just maybe, your 17 relationships wouldn't have failed if you actually gave them time to develop. But these are just my random thoughts of the day, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make a video about it because, you know, I might as well document this before I forget about it within the next 2 days. So at least now I can go back and watch it, and you guys can watch it. So I hope some of this made sense. This was just my random thoughts. I hope a little bit of this made sense to some of you, at least one of you. If it made sense to you, like, just leave me a comment telling me how awesome I am or something. I really need to get better at this whole making videos thing again because shit.